So this will not be a long video. Firstly, I just want to say this is Juanita and I'm with Your Own Kind, and this is another BYOK chat. So don't let people point in your face. I think that's the gist of it. I mean, like, I feel like since I have started with the boundaries and I've started with the I don't know, the self-care journey years ago, I realized that there are a lot of gaslighters around me, like people who make you feel like you're always the problem, like they never hold themselves accountable for anything that they do. They never think that your comment towards them or your energy towards them is not a reaction to something that they've said to you. They make you feel like you have to force them to be in your life, and they're borderline narcissistic in my opinion. So I don't care too much for gaslighters. I don't know anyone who invites them in their life and be like, yes, you're a gaslighter, you need to be in my life. But I'm here to tell you today, like, you don't have to deal with that crap. Like, you don't have to beg anyone to be around you. If a person want to be around you, they'll just be around you. It doesn't have to be like a tug and pull, you know, for someone to be in your life. Like, why do we neglect the 99 people that want to be in our life for the one person that has no interest? Like, I never understood that. Even about myself, like, I've never understood that. Like, you know, bending over backwards for this one person, meanwhile neglecting all the people that freaking adore you or just want to be around you or hang out with you, that doesn't need, you know, all this attention, and don't gaslight you. I think it's like wishful thinking almost, because you're giving this person the benefit of the doubt, right? You're like, okay, you know, I see the good in them, and it doesn't. And you know what? A person that's a gaslighter, I wouldn't flat out say that they're bad people, you know, they're evil, they're vile. I would never say anything like that. But what I will say is they're very manipulative people. You know, you can have a great side and be a giving person and still gaslight the hell out of somebody. Like, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? So just because this person has done some nice acts, it doesn't negate the fact that they playing in your face, you know. And I feel like, yes, like when you have the realistic view or outlook on this person, you tend to notice when they gaslighting you, you know, and you tend to separate, or we're supposed to separate, you know, the good deed from the current behavior, because you could have, like, that's the thing about long-term relationships. You know, we hold on to them for the nostalgia and, you know, the memories and what they were doing for you yesterday. But if they're getting on your nerves today, what purpose are they serving? It doesn't negate that they were nice to you in the past, but what is their energy today? Is it matching your energy? Is it matching where you want to go? You know, or is it, you know, it's okay to outgrow people, and I don't mean that in the fact of looking down on someone or feeling like you're better or, you know, or superior to someone, but sometimes you're just not going in the same direction anymore. Sometimes you have a different goals. A person that's trying to purchase a house probably, you know, can't go shopping with the shopaholic for a minute. You know, like when you're going through different journeys through life, sometimes you do, you know, fall apart from someone that's been in your life for a long time. And it's no disrespect to that. Just some relationships just are what they are. They just falter. They just fade. And I feel like the big issue is when we try to hold on to these toxic or non-existent relationships, because some of these relationships only exist in our mind. Some of these relationships we think are like fantastic, and they're really extremely toxic to our spirit, you know, toxic to our progress and growth. You know, it's just too much, and you know, and you reach that point where you're just like, is this relationship worth it? You know, I love Sex City. I can't say I used to love it, but I used to love Samantha. I said anyway, I love Samantha when she broke up with her guy. I was like, I love you, but I love me more. When do you reach that point where you like, I love me more? You know, I've been letting you gaslight me or doing whatever for all these years, maybe because, you know, I really wanted you in my life, and it doesn't mean that it's any love lost. But at this point, you are not conducive with my journey. You're not conducive with my progress or my growth. What you're doing is hindering my growth, especially when you're around people you've been around for like long-term people. They don't see your change. Some of them don't see your change. Some of them just see where you used to be, and that's it. So you'll be making all these changes and looking for this validation from people in your life, and you may not get that, And I know you're not going to you're really Debbie Downer in this video, but no, like, this is just how I feel. Like, that's why I always say, validate yourself, because there will be times where either a person is just going through their own stuff, but they don't have time to validate you, or B, a person can see how wonderful you're doing and how you're progressing, and instead of telling you that or expressing the growth, they just don't say anything, or they just remind you of who you used to be. And that's why in times like that, validate yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm freaking fantastic. I'm wonderful. I'm doing this. I'm trying my best. Whatever you can say that'll make your day. Sometimes you have to make your own day and not wait on somebody to make your day. Point blank, So I'm just saying all this to say, don't let people play in your face. Don't let people gaslight you. Don't let people condescend you when you have an idea or a dream. Even if it doesn't work out, which we're not going to put a curse on it before you start, because we're going to hope that it does work out. But even if it is a little kinks in the road, at least you're trying, and at least you're learning. You're learning, if anything, another avenue and what not to do to get to said goal. You believe in yourself so much that you're the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that you're it. So it doesn't matter what a naysayer may put in your ear, because you believe in you. You believe in you so much that people will start believing in you. I've seen that. People call, like in hip hop, people call themselves the greatest all the time. Now, do some of these people that, these musical artists that say they're the greatest are the greatest? Not all the time. But when you have so much confidence and you believe that you are the greatest, everybody else start taking a look. Well, let me see. Is this person the greatest? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you believe so much in yourself that people just start believing in you. But the goal to it is believing in yourself, whether somebody believes in you or not. Having that validation, having that foundation in who you are, and who you're trying to be, or whatever your goal or your journey or your end goal is, making sure that you believe so much in you that it protects you from all types of negativity that may, come your way. So I think I've said what I've had to say. And until next time, don't forget to be your own kind. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you can keep up with all of my videos. And until next time, be kind to yourself and bash the gaslighters. Bye.